Hi everyone, I would like to talk about the European Convention on International Commercial Arbitration, which was concluded in April 1961 and entered into force in January 1964. Currently, the convention has 31 contracting parties, including some European states such as Spain, France, Germany, and Austria, and also some non-European states such as Cuba, Burkina Faso, Azerbaijan, among others. This means that a broad business territory of the world is covered by the territorial scope of the convention. The European Convention, together with the New York Convention, established the basis for most modern international commercial arbitration rules. These two instruments, in fact, complement each other almost perfectly. On the one hand, the New York Convention deals with the enforcement and recognition of foreign arbitral awards and agreements, and on the other hand, the European Convention addresses procedural steps of the arbitration proceedings and deals with the setting aside of the arbitration award. The purpose of the convention was mainly trying to detach as much as possible the international arbitration proceedings from domestic legal standards. And you might be thinking why Mexican is talking about the European Convention, but the answer is very simple. The convention contains important and relevant aspects which every practitioner in the field of international arbitration should be aware of. And I would like to touch upon three of these main aspects. One is the scope of application. For the European Convention to apply to a dispute, first it should be dealing with an international trade dispute, and second, the parties to the dispute should have their habitual residence or seat located in one contracting state. So if these two elements are present, then your case falls within the scope of the convention and you might want to take a closer look at its provisions. Second, the convention contains a fallback mechanism in case where the arbitration agreement is incomplete or defective, or if a party does not want to cooperate during the proceedings. This fallback mechanism is mainly in the hands of a special committee which will decide on the necessary steps to avoid a paralysis of the proceedings. Finally, the convention contains a list of grounds for the setting aside of the award. Most of these grounds will be very similar to the ones contained in most domestic legal systems. However, there is one main difference. In the European Convention, there is no ground on dealing with public policy, public order, or the inarbitrability of the dispute. And the reason for this is mainly, as I mentioned in the beginning, because the purpose was trying to create a self-contained instrument almost independent from any domestic legal system. Well, I hope this video is informative and useful for you, and thank you very much for your attention. Bye-bye.